So welcome back again, students, to another video lesson. So this will be our last topic for grade 7 mathematics quarter 2. So which is linear inequalities. So after nating isolve yung linear equations, so yung solutions ng linear equations, as well as yung absolute value equations, and of course the applications, which is word problems. So we'll have solving linear inequalities in one variable. So dito po gagamit na tayo ng mga tinatawag na inequality symbols. So hindi na po natin makikita dito yung equal sign. So kung makikita man natin, kasama na po siya ng inequality symbol. So let's start. So let's have the lesson objectives. So first, we will state and apply the properties of inequality. So just like linear equations, meron din pong properties of inequality. So hindi lang po yung properties of equality. And then, after that, we will solve linear equations in one variable algebraically and graphically. So, meron po tayo diyang algebraically tsaka graphically. So, algebraically, so ito po yung, syempre, ginagamitan nating algebraic methods para isolve. And then, graphically naman, ito yung visual representation ng solution ng linear inequalities. So, let's have properties of inequality. So, the first one is trichotomy property of inequality. So what is this property? So for any number a and b, one and only one of the following is true. So that is a is less than b, a is equal to b, or a is greater than b. So yan lang naman ang magiging solution natin sa linear inequality, diba? So obvious na obvious. Isa lang dyan. So maaring a is less than b nga, or pareho yung equal ng value ng a and b, or maaring mas greater yung value ng a sa b. So let's have the next property. So for any numbers a, b, and c, if a is less than b and b is less than c, then a is less than c. Okay, so papaliwanag natin yan. Okay, so kung yung value ng a, so let's have value of a, b, and c. So, yung value ng A natin is 1. Value ng B natin is 2. And then, value of C is 3. So, i-analyze natin. So, if A is less than B, so, 1 is less than 2. So, tama siya. And then, B is less than C, that is 2 is less than 3. Okay, so, kung yung value ng A ay mas mababa sa B, at yung value ng B ay mas mababa sa C, therefore, yung value ng A is mababa sa C. So, that is 1 less than 3. So, that is true. Next, if A is greater than B and B is greater than C, then A is greater than C. So, gawa tayo ng other example. So, A is 5, B is 3, and then C is negative 1. Okay, so A is greater than B, so that is 5, greater than 3, that is true. And then B is greater than C, so 3 is greater than negative 1. This is also true. So since napatunayan natin na A is greater than B and B is greater than C, then pwede nating sabihin na A is greater than C, and that is 5 greater than negative 1, which is also correct. So yan lang po yung transitive property of inequality. So let's have addition property of inequality. So for all real numbers a, b, and c, if a is less than b, then a plus c is less than b plus c. Okay. So paliwanag natin yan. So dito pa lang sa una, a is less than b. Ibig sabihin ang value ng a ay mas mababa sa value ng b. So a is equal to 2. And then b is equal to 7. And then c is equal to 3. Okay. So gawin natin yung given. So, if A is less than B, so that is 2 less than 7. This is correct. Then, mag-add tayo ng same number to both sides of the inequality. So, magiging 2 plus 3 is less than 7 plus 3. So, kung i-add natin yung 2 tsaka 3, that is 5. And then, i-add natin yung 7 tsaka 3, that is 10. Clearly, 5 is less than 10. So, this is true. Next, If A is greater than B, then A plus C is greater than B plus C. Okay, so let's have another set of values. So A is equal to 11, and then B is equal to 8, and then C is equal to 2. So let's have A is greater than B, so that is 11 is greater than 8, so this is true. Then 11 plus 2 is greater than 8 plus 2. So 11 plus 2 is 13, and then 8 plus 2 is 10. Clearly, 13 is greater than 10. So ibig sabihin, tama din po yan. So that is addition property of inequality. So let's have multiplication property of inequality. So for all real numbers A, B, and C, if C is less than 0 and A is less than B, then AC is greater than BC. Okay, bakit? So let's have an example. So let's have value of A which is 1, and then B is 2, and then C is negative 3. Okay. So C is less than 0. That is negative 3 is less than 0. That is correct. Next, A is less than B. So that is 1 is less than 2. This is also correct. So kapag minultiply natin yung C, which is negative 3, to both sides of inequality, so magiging ganito siya. So 1 times negative 3 is greater than 2 times negative 3. Ayan po siya. So 1 times negative 3 is negative 3, and that is greater than negative 6. So this is correct. Next, if C is less than 0 and A is greater than 5 by B, then AC is less than BC. Okay. So halimbawa, C natin is less than 0, so negative 3 pa rin halimbawa. And then, yung A dito, ang value niya 2. And then yung B naman is 1. So magiging ganito siya. 2 is greater than 1. Next, kapag minultiply natin yung negative 3 to both sides of the inequality, so magiging 2 times negative 3 is less than 1 times negative 3. So 2 times negative 3 is negative 6, and that is less than negative 3. Okay, so this is also correct. Next, if C is greater than 0 and A is less than B, then AC is less than BC. Okay, paano yan? So if A is 2, B is equal to 4, and then C is 1. Okay, so check natin. So C is greater than 0, that is 1 greater than 0. Then A is 2. Then B is 4, so 2 less than 4. Correct? Then, kapag minultiply natin yung 1 to both sides of the inequality, so magiging 2 times 1 less than 4 times 1. So 2 times 1 is 2. And that is less than the product of 4 and 1, which is 4. So 2 less than 4, so this is also correct. Next, if C is greater than 0 and A is greater than B, then AC is greater than BC. So, pagpalitin natin ng pwesto ng A tsaka B. So, A is 4, and then B is equal to 2. And then C is equal to 1 pa rin. So, C is greater than 0, that is 1 greater than 0. Correct? And then A is greater than B. So, that is 4 greater than 2. Then, if we will multiply 1 to both sides of the inequality, so magiging 4 times 1 is greater than 2 times 1. So 4 times 1 is 4, 2 times 1 is 2. Therefore, 4 is greater than 2. So ibig sabihin lahat ng nakita natin dito ay tama. So with counter examples para po mas maintindihan nyo kung ano yung multiplication property of inequality. Okay, so another na rin, pinakamadali dyan. So once na yung numerical coefficient ng variable is negative, so yung sign po ng magiging sagot natin, ay yung symbol natin, will be reverse. So ibig sabihin kung less than, magiging greater than. So kapag greater than, magiging less than. Basta po baligtarin. Pero kapag positive naman, walang problema. So kung ano yung inequality symbol, yun pa rin po. So let's have linear inequalities in one variable. So in solving linear inequality, properties of linear inequality may be applied. So yung mga diniscuss ko po na properties kanina, kailangan po natin yung i-apply. So and then, graphing linear inequalities in one variable in a number line. So magagraph po tayo mamaya ng solusyon ng linear inequalities in one variable gamit yung number line, which is I think familiar naman sa inyo. So in graphing linear inequalities, we use open dot if the inequality symbols is either less than or greater than. Okay, so kapag kasi ginrap natin kanina mamaya yung solusyon ng linear inequalities, so makikita nyo po dyan yung open dot tsaka close dot. So pag open dot po, yung inequality symbols natin, less than or greater than. And then kapag close dot naman, yung pong may equal sa baba, yung may guhit. So that is less than or equal to or greater than or equal to. So ganyan lang po naman yung technique. So sa pag-graph ng linear inequalities sa number line. So alam na dapat natin kung open dot or close dot. So let's have the first example. Find the solution of the following inequalities. So let's have letter A. So x plus 3 is less than 5. So we will apply addition property of inequality. So we will add negative 3 to both sides. So para matanggal yung 3 dito sa left side, so magiging x plus 3 plus negative 3. So aside or pwede rin namang minus 3 plus negative 3 or minus 3, pareho lang po yun. So it's less than 5 plus negative 3. So that is x is less than 5 plus negative 3. So x is less than, the sum of 5 and negative 3 is 2. So our answer will be x is less than 2. So yung possible values ng x is less than 2. Negative 1, 0, 1, and lahat ng negative integers. So infinitely many negative integers. Next, 2x minus 3 is greater than negative 10. Okay. So ang gagawin natin, 2x minus 3. Mag-a-add tayo ng 3 both sides. So 2x is greater than, so negative 10 plus 3, that is negative 7. And then we divide the inequality, both sides of the inequality by 2. So x is less than negative 7 over 2. So yun po yung kanyang solusyon. So let's graph. So x plus 3 is less than 5. So yung solusyon natin dito kanina is x is less than 2. Now, paano natin ipa-plot yung solusyon natin na x is less than 2? So ang una muna natin gagawin is i-locate natin yung 2. Okay, so ito po yung 2. And then, i-decide natin kung open dot ba siya or close dot. So, since yung inequality symbol natin is less than, so wala siyang or equal to, so, open dot po. So, drawing natin yung bilog. Ayan, naka-open po. And then, saan natin isa-shade yung solution natin? Okay, sa left side ba ng 2? O sa right side ng 2. So, since yung inequality symbol natin is less than, so, yung possible values of x, yung nasa left side ng 2. So, guguhitan lang po natin yan hanggang dun sa arrowhead. Ayan. Kagaya po ng aking ginagawa. To show the solution of x is less than 2. Basta yan po. Hindi po natin pwedeng markahan yung sa right side ng 2, it's because hindi naman po yun ang kanyang solusyon. Basta yan. Okay? Next, 2x minus 3 is greater than negative 10. So, yung solusyon naman natin kanina dito is x is greater than negative 7 over 2. So, pwede nating i-simplify yung negative 7 over 2 as x is greater than negative 3.5. So, i-divide natin yung negative 7 sa 2, that is negative 3.5. So, i-locate natin yung negative 3.5. So, nasa pagitan po siya ng negative 4 and negative 3. Okay, so ito po siya. Ayan. So, drawing tayo dito ng open dot pa rin. So, and then, so since yung inequality symbol natin is greater than, so left side ba o right side ng negative 3.5 ang guguhitan natin. So, syempre po, yung nasa right side, it's because greater than. So ayan, shade po natin lahat yan hanggang dun sa arrowhead. So, yan po ang solusyon ng 2x minus 3 is greater than negative 10. So, let's have the next example. Find the maximum integral value of x in the inequality statement 3x minus 4 is greater than 5x and graph. So, yung hinahanap natin dito is yung maximum integral value ng x, yung pinakamataas na possible value ng x. So, let's write the given inequality. So, 3x minus 4 is greater than 5x. And then, negative 4, kailangan natin siyang tanggalin sa left side, madala sa right side, and then as well as 5x, mapunta dapat sa left side. So, magiging 3x minus 5x is greater than 4. Now, 3x minus 5x is negative 2x greater than 4. So, ito yung sinasabi ko kanina na kapag yung numerical coefficient ng x is negative, and then kapag dinivide natin yung inequality dun sa negative na yon, mababago po yung inequality symbol. So, from greater than, it will become less than. So, 4 over negative 2 is negative 2. So, our solution will be x is less than negative 2. Now, to answer the question, what is the maximum integral value of x? So, kung ang sagot natin x is less than negative 2, ang maximum integral value of x is negative 3. Okay, so kasi yung kasunod po ng negative 2 na pababa is negative 3. And then, kasunod ng negative 3 is negative 4. Mas mataas po ang negative 3 kesa sa negative 4. So, ibig sabihin na maximum integral value of x is negative 3. Now, let's graph. So, yung solution natin kanina is x is less than negative 2. So, locate natin yung negative 2. So, ito po yun. So, since wala pa rin guhit yung inequality symbol natin, so, open dot pa rin po yan. And then, yung ating shaded region is nasa left side po ng negative 2. Ayan. So, let's have the next example. So, find the minimum integral value of x in the inequality statement 2x minus 5 is greater than negative x plus 4 and graph. So, kung kaninang hinahanap natin is maximum integral value of x. So, ngayon naman, yung minimum, yung pinakamababa na possible value ng x. So, let's have the inequality. 2x minus 5 is greater than negative x plus 4. So, ang gagawin natin yung negative 5, lipat natin sa right side. Yung negative x, lipat natin sa left side. Okay, so magiging 2x plus x is greater than 4 plus 5. So, ayan, make sure na kapag nilipat natin, mapapalitan po yung sign. O kaya, i-apply po natin yung addition property of inequality, wherein yung negative 5, minus 5, para matanggal, mag-a-add tayo ng 5 to both sides. Yung negative x naman, mag-a-add tayo ng x to both sides din. So, let's add 2x plus x, that is 3x, greater than 4 plus 5, that is 9. So, again, ang value po ng x is 1. Okay? So, let's divide both sides of the inequality by 3. So, x is greater than 3. So, 9 divided by 3 is 3. So, x is greater than 3. Ito po yung solusyon ng ating inequality. Now, to answer the question, what is the minimum integral value of x? So, since x is greater than 3, okay, so ibig sabihin, mas mataas po yung value ng x sa 3. So, ibig sabihin, 4, 5, 6 pataas. So, lahat ng positive integers. So, ibig sabihin, ang minimum integral value of x natin ay 4. Ibig sabihin po, ang kasunod po kasi ng 3 is 4. And then, yung kasunod ng 4 is 5. Mas mataas po ang 5 kesa sa 4. So, yung minimum integral value of x is positive 4. Now, to graph the inequality. So, yung solusyon ng ating inequality kanina. So, x is greater than 3. Okay. So, nasaan ang 3? So, ito po ang 3. So, open that. And then, yung shade natin is nasa right side ng 3. So, lahat ng mas mataas sa positive 3. So, ito po yun. Shade natin para makita na yun ang solusyon. Next, example number 4. Solve and graph the solution set. So, 5x plus 2 is greater than or equal to 3 times the quantity of x minus 1. Okay, so paano natin sasagutin ang kanyang solution set? So, ang gagawin po natin, kailangan muna nating i-distribute yung 3 dun sa x minus 1. So, sulat lang natin ulit. So, 5x plus 2 is greater than or equal to, so, 3 times x, that is 3x. 3 times negative 1 is negative 3. So, ayan. So, wala na po tayong grouping symbol na nakikita. And then, applying addition property of inequality. So, sige na nga, pakita natin siya. So, 5x plus 2. Mag-a-add tayo ng negative 2. And then, ano pa? Mag-subtract din tayo ng 3x. Is greater than or equal to 3x minus 3. And then, minus 2 minus 3x. So, let's check. So, 5x plus 2 plus negative 2 minus 3x. So, 2 plus negative 2, makakancel po yan. So, magiging 2x. So, 5 minus 3 is 2. Greater than or equal to. So, makakancel din po yung 3x minus 3x. So, negative 3 minus 2 is negative 5. And then, we divide the whole inequality by 2. So, x is greater than or equal to negative 5 over 2. So, ito po yung kanyang solution set. X is greater than or equal to negative 5 over 2. So, let's graph. Ayan. So, yung solution natin kanina is x is greater than or equal to negative 5 over 2. Ayan, meron na siyang equal sa baba. Therefore, close that po siya. So, ibig sabihin, isa-shade natin yung circle. Okay. Locate natin yung negative 5 over 2. So, nasa pagitan po siya ng negative 3 and negative 2. So, ito siya sa pinakagitna. So, drawing tayo ng bilog. So, yan. Close that po dapat. Yung bilog, ayan. Di siya open. Close. And then, greater than. Dahil greater than yung inequality symbol, papuntang right. So, isa-shade natin lahat yan. Para makita yung kanyang solusyon. So, ayan lang po naman. So, ibig sabihin, part of the solution po yung negative 5 over 2. Kapag open that kasi siya, kung saan natin nilocate yung number, hindi po yun kasama ng solusyon. So, hindi po siya kasama sa solution. So, after solving linear inequalities in one variable, so, yung next video lesson natin, ito na po yung pinaka-last na video lesson natin for quarter 2. So, we will solve word problems involving linear inequalities in one variable. So, kung meron po tayong word problems on linear equations, meron din po tayong problems on linear inequalities. So, yun lang. Maraming salamat.